Alright, we've covered a lot of topics throughout this series and you're just about ready to jump into the game, but today I'll go through some in-game settings that I would recommend. These include quality of life settings and ones that I think are crucial to your gameplay. I'll also talk about some do's and don'ts when it comes to Siege, like don't destroy teammate gadgets, and do jump on cameras if you're dead. Okay, so you've loaded up Siege and you might be feeling a little overwhelmed with all the menus and settings. But now let's cover 3 settings that I think you should change. Starting with drone after prep. Usually after the drone phase is completed, your operator will automatically get off the drone. I think you should have this on manual because instead of forcing you off the drone, you can manually choose to get off the drone instead. So for example, if someone is chasing your drone and the drone phase ends, that's it. You lose control of your drone, and when you go back to check on it, it's probably gone. The next important setting is gadget deployment. By default, this setting is on standard, and what this does is when you bring your gadget out, it will deploy your gadget for you and you cannot cancel that action. But if you have the setting on advanced, you have the option to cancel the action if you needed to. Now let's move on to the drone deployment setting. There have been occasions where I've accidentally thrown my drone out and my operator automatically brings up their phone to get onto the drone feed, which is the last thing you want when you're in the middle of a gunfight. So please put this on advanced. Alright, so now that the admin work is done, let's talk about some do's and don'ts in Siege. And the first on the do list is setting up site for defenders and droning during the drone phase for attackers. The prep phase is there so your team can prepare the site for the action phase. This is where you should place traps if you're a trap operator or cameras if you have them, reinforcing the site to protect yourself and your teammates. And you don't want to be placing gadgets while the action phase is happening because you may get caught out by attackers or even die before being able to place your gadgets, which would be a waste. As for attackers, your objective when it comes to the drone phase is to look for the objective, identify operators and their setup. And ideally, you can do all of this and leave your drone in a safe spot so you can use that for intel during the action phase. You can have some fun with finding some neat drone spots, but the idea is to set your drone up for your action phase, so it could be an area you want to enter from or an area that is prone to runouts. Don't shoot or injure your teammates. This seems pretty obvious, but it should still be said. Siege is known for friendly fire, so you need to practice trigger discipline and be wary of your team when deploying gadgets like fuse charges or firebolts. A big help in knowing who's on your team is that they will have a name above their head and they will also be outlined. You will probably team kill at least once, but don't stress. I've done it. The pros have done it. It happens. Do shoot default cameras as attackers, and conversely, if you're a defender and you've died, go through the cameras in case you can find intel you can relay to your team. The cameras in Siege can provide a lot of information for both teams. It's a good idea to flick through them every now and then during the game in case you spot something useful. And the last don't is don't destroy teammate gadgets. I think most people who do this will do it on accident, but if you're ever in doubt whether a gadget is your teammates or the opponent's, you can always ping them and it will show up either as your team colors or the enemy's. On the accessibility options, I would recommend my settings. Screen shake intensity is pretty game-changing if you turn it off. There's a lot of movement and distraction when an explosion goes off, and having this off just means you can see a lot clearer. I personally prefer stun VFX to be on dark glare. It's just much easier on the eyes. So there you have it. That's everything you need to know if you're new to Siege. So I hope you found this series helpful, and good luck and have fun in your games.